What's going on YouTube, and welcome to today's video. So, is Minecraft dead? That's the question that we are looking to answer today. Now, whether you've played Minecraft or you haven't, and I'd be kind of questioning how you got to this video if you haven't played Minecraft, but is the game different? Yes. Is the community different? Yes. Are the creators different? All of that, the answer is yes. But is Minecraft truly in an identity crisis the way that we all kind of think at this point? Now, what's kind of interesting about this whole concept, I really don't think Minecraft has lost it. Now, it might have lost its charm, it might be a different version of the game, but I wouldn't say that the game is necessarily dead. There's a lot of features in the game that are actually a lot better than it used to be, and I know that's hard for some people to even fathom or want to believe, but you know, the reality is this is still a very good game. Now, there's a lot of things, like I said, there's a lot of things that are not perfect with this game, absolutely. They've made a lot of changes, the adventure update is heavily criticized, and plenty of other things have happened in this game to make people not want to believe in its future. But the reality is, you know, remember when we were kids, let's say you're in your 20s right now, and you remember playing Minecraft on the Xbox Edition and console or PE or Pocket Edition, whatever you want to call it. All those versions of the game, you have to think that it's changed so much since then, but the rudimentary of the game still is the same. And even though the game has pop-ups that come up in the corner that maybe push you to do certain things and maybe want you to go a certain direction, at the end of the day, it's still up to you. It is still your decision what you want to do in this game. And unfortunately, I think a lot of the community just wants to complain to complain. I honestly think a lot of it is kind of just inflated. And that's a great ad right in the middle of the music track, right? Okay, so anyway, I think we're good now. But anyway, yeah, I really think that people are forgetting when we came into the game, say, what would be a good year? Like 2012, 2013, 2014, somewhere around there. Think about how much the game even changed from that point of 2014 to when the game was released. It was already a very different game than the game that released. So, yeah, am I going to sit here and, you know, kind of sing the praises of Microsoft? No. No, you will never hear me singing the praises of Microsoft. I am not that person. This is not the right channel for you if that's what you're thinking. But there is valid criticism, and I think a lot of people, either the people that just want to have their head in the clouds and want to think that doesn't exist, or the people that are way too cynical to the point where any single thing that they make, any change they make to the game is never good enough, or it's never going to be good. And I don't think that's fair either. I think there is actually a little bit more of a gray area than maybe people want to accept. Now, the easy thing to do right now, and part of the reason I am making this video, well, I mean, it is popular right now to kind of, you know, give a lot of hate to the game. And that's kind of a shame because, again, you want to talk about kind of the next topic, which is the culture of the game. And it is very negative and toxic right now. A lot of people are really not happy with kind of the direction the game has gone. And, you know, rightfully so to some extent. But does it deserve every single bit of criticism? I don't necessarily know if that's right either. So, kind of the way I wanted to kind of break this whole video down with the identity of Minecraft is the trailer. Everybody's seen that trailer, and I'll leave the link to the trailer in the description of this video. But something that's really important to remember is the trailer talks about the game being the biggest sandbox you'll ever find, and you know, there are no rules to tell you what you can and cannot do. And here today, and you know, at the making of this video in 2024, that is still the case. And whether people want to admit that, I don't know, but I think there's a lot of a false narrative that they force you to do certain things in the game that you didn't used to have to do, but that's not true. You know, I am now almost 500 days into this Minecraft world. I still haven't fought the Ender Dragon, or the Wither, or any of that stuff. So, for all the problems with the game and the maybe unrealistic expectations of a lot of people for the game is still a good game. And just the hatred of it is only going to bring down the community, and to be honest, maybe going to keep people that would want to play Minecraft, might even keep those people from coming into the game, because all they hear is what a bad game it is. And kind of in our sort of meme culture today, if the meme is that Minecraft's a bad game, well, now that's just going to kill the entire community. And is that really what people want, is to just kill the community? I don't think that's a good thing for the game either. So, when it's all said and done, yeah, Minecraft has its issues. Minecraft is definitely a different version of what I remember, but I don't think it's a bad game either. I can't sit here with a straight face and tell you that I can't play Minecraft anymore, because it's not what it used to be. And Minecraft nostalgia is always going to be a thing for a lot of people. People remember playing with their friends on console and, you know, the basic things and not having hunger bar and things like that. But you know what? It's a different game, but that doesn't mean it's a bad game. And I think a lot of people, like I said, I think the popular narrative is kind of, that's our second ad. Come on. Really, YouTube? Really? Now, anyway, back to what we were talking about again. Really, like I was kind of saying earlier, I just think that it's just too kind of profitable right now to just kind of hate the game. Perfect example, right? Nobody likes the Phantoms, and I don't either. I agree with that. And I think the reason people hate it is a version of control over the game, right? Because when they say you know, the game tells you what you can and cannot do, well, now they're kind of forcing you to go to bed, because, well, the punishment now is if you don't go to bed, well, now you're going to have a bunch of Phantoms attacking you. And I do understand that, and that's the kind of thing with this game that is frustrating. But like I said, I still can't sit here with a straight face and say that it's enough where I can't play the game and enjoy it still. And to be honest, guilty as charged, you can turn off that setting. You can turn off the setting of having Phantoms in the game. So there are ways around some of those issues. And, you know, like I said, I think people are just way too negative for the game. You know, let's think about all the good things that they've added in Minecraft. And some people may disagree, but I think horses were a great addition. You know, things like that. Bees, adding new mobs. Yeah, you know what? The glow squid isn't necessarily at the top of my list for you know, favorite mobs in the game. And did it really add anything to the game? No. But I don't think it makes it a bad game. And, you know, now looking at Minecraft, now they're adding different types of dogs, and look at all the different birds and frogs and little things like that. And it sounds like, oh, Kevin, you're just kind of blowing up the game. But, you know, look at camels. Camels are a very useful thing. Just kind of a way to stay away from mobs, being 3 blocks high, and they can't hit you when you're riding a camel. Just different mechanics. Now, I am not going to sit here and just be all kind of blowing smoke up their butt, because one critical mistake I think the game has really gotten away from is the mechanics of the game. The redstone contraptions and things like that, I actually think are improvements to the game, and people really enjoy seeing the new redstone advancements and things like that. And I kind of wish they kind of leaned more into that, because at this point, farming in Minecraft is sort of a necessary evil, whether people want to accept it or not. And it does grow the game, because now people are looking up how to build farms and how to do this and how to do that. And I think that's all overall positive for the game itself. And I'm sure a lot of you will disagree with me on that, and you're free to do so. But I don't know. I think that if you really want to play the game you want to play, you still can. You can still go 500 days in your world without ever fighting a boss. You can still go nights without sleeping. It might come at a consequence, but you could still do it. But the game is different, absolutely. And anybody that's going to sit here and tell you it's not is lying to you. But to say it's a bad game, I can't sincerely sit here and tell you it's a bad game.